Energy. Woo! All right, pirates, we're doing it.
Passion. Well, energy.
Well, energy. Welcome back, fellow geeks. We are here playing our final session of Pirate Borg, the exciting conclusion to our misguided pirate adventure. And we have some new characters for this final session because what good story is complete without changing out the entire cast in the third act? Am I right? Or am I right? Really quick, we will backtrack just slightly after we left off with Flood and Mies. Flood had tried to rally the Pirates of the Green Kraken together to go basically hunt down and destroy the governor whom Flood accused of witchcraft. However, instead of inspiring the pirates, she merely appealed to their survivalist nature, and most of them headed off back toward the ships to get off this island as quickly as possible, leaving Flood and Mies with the question of what to do next. Flood, Mies, I know you guys are new characters right now, but back in the Green Kraken, what did you decide to do?
Well, Flood was like, you know what? They're kind of right. This isn't our fight. We already lost one of our crew. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. And we pieced out.
You also made money. Like, it was a net gain.
Mm-hmm.
Not a ton of money, but you came out of the whole thing like a couple hundred silver richer.
But
So,
one bastion less.
some people would say that is
That's a win.
a positive. Yeah. And Mav
Last
said,
but not least.
Oh, yeah, go
3
ahead.
flintlock pistols. Like,
That's
that
true.
was pretty OP.
that was
Yeah.
a big net positive. And Bastion bought those for you anyway, so you really didn't lose out on much at all.
Yep, it's pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
So that leaves Mabs, who is still catless, but heard about this witch, supposedly polite, in the swamp. And that piqued his interest, if I'm not mistaken.
He wants to see how polite she is.
And by that, I believe you mean that Mabs wants to see if he can bed the witch.
Yeah.
Okay. So he heads off, trekking through the jungle toward the swamp. Along the way, Mabs, you run into 2 of your friends that you hang around with sometimes here on Black Coral Bay Island. They haven't really heard the news yet of most of the sailors clearing out of here. Let's say you guys are playing at cards just outside one of the, shacks here. You have noticed some crowds kind of heading toward the docks, but for all you know, maybe it's some raid that all the pirates are going on, or maybe the British are attacking. Who knows? It's not really your business or your concern. You're happy to sit back and let everyone else do the work here. You guys see Mabs approaching, though, and why don't you describe who Mabs sees before him? Sparrow, we'll start with you.
Mab sees a lovely lady, of course, sitting with Barnacle. She's got dark hair, and she seems to be continually counting the cards that Barnacle has laid out before her, though she flinches away every time Barnacle makes sudden moves. She's got an animal pelt that she has around her shoulders, and she seems to be doing the counting with a clawed arm.
Nice. And Barnacle? What does Barnacle look like?
Barnacle's a stunning specimen, of course. He is well known as a healer around these parts, though he walks with a limp due to a peg leg. He has a magical machete that he fondly calls Savage, and in the crook of his arm, he is nearly always carrying a human skull. It talks to him in the night.
Does it have a name?
Yes, he calls it Jake.
Jake the Skull.
I might walk up to Sparrow. Are you the witch?
Yeah. What? No, Mabs. One, but there's
I
usually
know
two.
you.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh well.
I'm going to find the witch. If you want to join.
A witch.
Not the one we're going to stab, but the one that's supposed to help.
Is it a dangerous witch? 'Cause I don't like dangerous.
No, I heard she's
Sparrow.
quite polite.
Oh.
Sparrow, why don't you roll me a d6? At Barnacle, I guess you can too. Let me see what you guys have heard about the witch.
Like a 5. What'd you say?
You've heard the same thing about the witch.
Also, learned about this witch because we were together.
Okay,
We
fair
learned
enough. Yeah. You guys have heard that the witch in the swamp is cannibalistic.
Sparrow,
And you've actually
sure.
heard from Jake, Barnacle, you've heard from Jake that the swamp witch is actually the one who ate him.
Can I tell you something, Mavs?
So,
Did you know that Jakey here, I'll have Jake in my palm, told me that your old lover friend, the witch, ate his face off?
she's not my lover yet. And if she ate his face off, why?
Because she's a cannibal, dear.
When Jake was a witch. You fucking
What?
idiot, Barnacle. Cannibals mean they eat their own kind, so if she ate Jake, then Jake was a witch. And we need to go get her to eat our witch. The one that I stabbed.
Well, I think that we can definitively say we have one idiot amongst us.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is you, Barnacle. Don't be daft. Now come on while I go bed this witch and then seduce her to eating the other witch.
My apologies.
But Barnacle, we're
You can come too, Sparrow. I might need help with the seducing part.
do we
Yes, Sparrow. This
do we
seducing part.
have to go to if the witch eats people, why would we go toward
The
that?
witch eats other witches. Are you a witch, Sparrow?
No, I'm not.
Well, then stop blabbering and come on.
This just seems really dangerous.
You a pirate or not?
Of course I'm a
Well, then you're not a witch, so come on. Hey, do witches like flowers?
I don't know.
Only if they have 18 petals.
I need to find a flower. I want to look for a flower.
Here in Coral Town, or as you're trekking through the
As
jungle?
I'm trekking through the jungle.
Okay, I'm like, you're not gonna find one in Coral Town, I'm sorry to say. Not many fresh flowers growing in little garden beds here. I do love Mabs' logic, though. I'm a fan. With the witch eating other witches. It makes complete sense.
Yeah.
You go trekking through the jungle, indeed. And there's plenty of plant growth, including flowers.
Sweet. I want to get the brightest one that I can that smells the best.
Okay. You see a beautiful flower that glistens like a gem. It's not just one. There's like a whole little vine of these flowers. They're beautiful.
Sweet. I snatch one up.
Great. When you do, it explodes. Not the whole flower doesn't explode, but like the pollen like explodes into the air. And you need to make a toughness test.
Toughness. 0.
0. Not a fumble though, right?
Nope.
You rolled a
Just,
2.
a
Just
dirty
a-
0.
Okay. So it kind of hits you in the face. You breathe some in before you're able to really react. It smells intoxicating, and you are suddenly overcome even more than you were before with this desire to go deeper into the jungle. There's literally nothing else you could possibly imagine that would be more important than heading deeper into the jungle.
He grabs it. He takes a deep inhale of that pollen. He looks at this pretty flower. He's going to love this. Then he's going to crush the flower and he's going to rub it all over his neck and up in his armpits. He's going to throw it on him.
It's going to throw the flower on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, we go find the witch. He's going to start like jogging.
I deeply regret joining this.
Yes. What?
As you guys trek through the jungle, Mabs, you're clearly leading the way. I believe I'm going to need you to make, I think this is going to be presence to kind of know where you're headed.
19, I've got a purpose.
Nothing can keep you from this witch. Not anything. You guys have your cutlasses out, you're bushwhacking truly because it's a very thick jungle.
Nice.
And you soon start to feel the air become more damp. I mean, obviously it's all very humid. You guys are on a tropical island, but it becomes a bit thicker, almost a little foggy. The ground starts to become a bit soggy. You feel like you're entering swamp land, basically. And you head into this without delay. Oh, yes, Barnacle?
No, I'm just counting
you're
trees, love. Don't you even worry.
Yes. And the flowers.
Counting trees.
I got the idiosyncrasy constantly counting teeth,
Yeah.
cannonballs, everything. So,
We have the same idiosyncrasy.
well, I guess
You
like
guys are
You two are like
No,
weird
it's-
twin friends.
Mabs, you're leading the way here, so
Uh-huh.
please roll me a d6 here.
I'm just say it's because I have the prettiest dice. 5.
Okay. As you guys are bushwhacking and right kind of on the edge of this like swamp forest or swamp jungle area, you are marching along when suddenly a huge jungle cat leaps out from hiding and tries to pounce on top of you, Mabs. You need to make an agility test.
Uh-oh, that's a 5.
Uh-oh. Mabs would have Devil's Luck because you get more Devil's Luck with a new character
Oh, nice. Let's see here.
if you want to use Devil's
Oh,
Luck.
yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do Devil's Luck.
Okay. Do you want to reroll or do you want to negate damage?
Well, I would like to reroll, and then I also have to roll on my weird little table here.
Okay.
Nice. So I spend a luck, and I gain 2 luck.
Lovely.
And then I'm going to reroll my agility test. A 5!
Isn't that what you rolled the first time?
Yep.
God.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So it bites you as it pounces down.
Mm-hmm.
You're taking...
Let's Devil's Luck
Okay.
to reduce that damage by a d6.
All right.
I
So
only take
2
2
damage.
And
Very
I have
good.
to roll on my weird little table. I gained 2 luck points back.
It's a
What?
max of 4, just so
Yeah.
you know. Okay.
That puts me at 4.
Mabs is so lucky. You do need to make a toughness
There it
test.
is, Big Bear! I need to make a what now?
Toughness.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you see that this jaguar, now that it's close up and right in your face, it's got like foam around the mouth.
3.
And where it bit you, it starts to sting and burn.
All Devil's Luck.
You got it to burn. Why not?
Here we go. 2.
God.
I gained 2 luck
Oh
points.
my gosh.
Refresh your browser.
You've broken the game.
Clear your cache and cookies.
And yet it's not actually benefiting you. None of this is helping. You're just replenishing your points that are not doing anything.
Oh, that was so stupid. Okay.
I
I've
love
got
it.
rabies or something and I'm almost dead.
Yeah, we're good. We're in good shape. Barnacle, well, go ahead and all of you roll a d6. Add your agility.
Me too?
That's the little initiative. Yeah, just to figure out what order you guys want to go in.
I can hit my initiative
6.
button.
Oh, that works too.
Oh.
Barnacle has 0.
I have a wooden leg.
That's fair.
A 4.
Okay.
I have a 6.
Okay, so Mabs, you're up first. You're underneath a jaguar that is foaming at the mouth.
I'm gonna cut it with my cutlass. I am going to spend a devil's luck to reduce this check by 4.
Great.
And then I'm gonna roll my joker table. I lose all of my luck
That's
points.
all of the luck points.
Are you fucking kidding me, Chase? We just spent 8 minutes with you just pile gaining luck, and then one swift chop, you lost all of it. What is your problem, man?
All right, this check's lowered by 4 though.
It is.
What is it? A strength?
Yes. You need an 8.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
gonna be enough.
That's
You
enough.
slash at it with your cutlass.
I cut that thing for 2.
Okay. Yeah. You stab up from the ground. Sparrow, it's your turn.
Sparrow acknowledges that there is a giant jaguar trying to eat Mabs and promptly hides behind a tree.
Okay. You can make an agility test, I think, to hide. Roll good.
Sparrow, I can't seduce the witch if I'm dead.
9.
Sparrow, you do a pretty shit job at hiding, but the jaguar is not concerned with you right now, so
I don't want any of this.
Why are you hiding?
yeah. It's your turn, Barnacle.
I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna slash this thing. Try and chop its head off with savage.
Is that your cutlass?
That's my machete.
Oh, yes. Do you also have a runic machete?
I do. Fun thing, did you know that runic machetes hit on a 10?
Nice. I'm trying to remember if me's ever missed one on a 10.
You should spend a devil's luck and do max damage.
Mostly hit. That's true. You can spend a
Yeah.
devil's
I will.
luck if you want. Okay. What is it? Is it 2? Is it?
The D6.
Okay. You deal just 6 damage straight up.
Don't say just.
Or
You just do it straight up. That's good.
I meant you just do it. Yeah.
You just
You
do
just-
it.
You don't
6
have to
damage.
roll it. You just do it.
Like
it-
Nike.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Not a sponsor.
Not in a dismissive way. Just you don't have to roll. It just
Hold up,
happens.
whatever you say.
Okay.
Yeah, get him, Barnacle. Maybe you're not such a fucking idiot after all.
What the fuck up, Mads?
Go ahead.
What
and roll
are you doing
2d6.
behind the tree?
Sparrow.
I don't want to die. I don't want to
So
be cut.
fucking kill it. You think it can't see you? You think you can outrun it? You think the best chance of your fucking survival is maybe getting in here when you have allies to kill the motherfucker?
You're handling quite well.
Did it die?
I'm waiting for Barnacle to give me 2d6 roll for the Jaguar's
Thanks.
morale.
Oh. What about 8?
8 is enough to overcome its morale. It screeches and cries out with the slash from your machete, and it's bleeding real bad across its shoulder. And now it's got a cut from underneath from where Mabs kind of poked it, and it leaps off of Mabs and goes streaking off through the jungle.
I really like the image that I was standing there berating Sparrow, like fully facing her, while this thing just like sprinted off into the distance.
Yeah, you get out of here. Scraggs could take you in a fight.
Speaking of you, you called that a bear?
It's not a bear.
I know that now.
Sparrow, you have no room to talk.
I knew what it was.
I don't care. Get me out of this
Sparrow, I
damn
get
swamp.
scared sometimes too.
I walk over delicately and Jake.
Did you just like set him down gently?
Yeah, it was super polite on like a stump.
Lovely.
You gonna help me up, Barnacle? I'm bleeding.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna walk over, and I have a healing kit. Are you actually hurt?
Oh yeah, I almost died.
He's got 3 hit points.
I'm gonna do. Well, I have the apothecary background. It says
Nice.
2d6 times 10s. Oh,
10 silver.
10 silver and healing kit. Okay, so how do I
that's
use
just how
my
many.
healing kit?
That's how much silver you start with.
Okay, so how
But
do
the
I?
healing kit will be in your equipment, and I'll tell you what that does.
But it doesn't have a description.
We could probably treat it like a short rest then. Maybe just do a D4.
A D4. All right, here we go. 2.
Thanks, I was gravely injured. You patched it all up.
I do love. It's what I do.
Don't call me love in front of the witch.
As you wish.
Onward then! I'm gonna just start sprinting
Yeah.
again.
You're still overcome with that great zeal to delve deeper
Yeah.
and deeper. So you continue onward. You see a few swamp puppies off in various pools, and you guys are careful to watch where you step.
They're swamp puppies.
Swamp puppies are crocodiles and
I don't like
alligators.
that.
But they are swamp
Bird.
puppies.
Yeah, I don't like them.
But Chase, they're my favorite animal. You know they had to make an appearance here. Is a
They-
swamp.
Belong back in the Jurassic times.
They're dinosaurs, and they're here to
Yeah.
hunt you.
This is actually a rant that Chase goes on quite frequently. He's like, they shouldn't exist in our time. And he gets really passionate about it.
They're too fast for their little stubby legs, and they're water stealth ninjas, and they eat.
I guess you'd better watch out then, as Mabs treks through the swamp.
Well,
Better
Mabs
not
has
step
got a
on
witch
one.
to see, so
So it doesn't matter.
He doesn't have to
doesn't
watch out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. You soon see a little shack in the distance with the orange glow of a light in the window. It's sort of up on some short stilts out of the bog.
mhm.
And you see a woman outside of the shack feeding a little pen of chickens. She's dressed in a purple smock gown, pretty plain, but well kept. She has leaves and flowers in her hair, just sort of strewn about, braided in, all that kind of stuff. And as she turns at the sound of you guys,
Mabs is gonna power slide to a knee and try to hide behind a bush.
oh, okay, you're trying to avoid notice. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make an agility check. Barnacle and Sparrow, are you following
No, I'm
his lead?
staring at Mabs.
Yes. Same.
Arms akimbo, just like staring.
But
It's
he's nowhere
probably
to be
identical.
seen.
Like what the
With that-
hell?
With that 21.
Jesus. Where did he go?
Yeah,
Oh,
Mabs is
He
just
stupid.
is sitting
gone.
on his knees through the underbrush out of sight. This is crying.
Okay, we're just gonna smudge the eyeliner somewhere.
Yeah, Maps is gone for all intents and purposes.
I'm gonna turn towards the witch. I'm gonna do an elegant bow.
She's about
Roxy.
30 feet off, by the way.
Hello!
She also one last thing that you would notice as she turns toward you is her whole face is painted like a skull.
Jackie, it's along very well. Hello! Are you the cannibalistic witch that lives in the swamp?
Maybe don't say cannibal.
What do you want?
Look, this is Jake. He said that you ate his face. But that's not really why I'm here. I'm here for you to kill a witch. I hear that you're the sort of folk that do that thing.
I do not know what witch you are talking about.
The witch, the governor is a witch and sacrifice people, I suppose, and whatnot.
I do not think the governor is a witch.
Why did you say such a thing? When I came here through hell and high water to tell you that he is a witch.
What exactly did you see him do?
Well, one, two, one. Well, we didn't see it, but
I think I would know if there was another witch on this island.
Listen, what we have heard, we've seen with our friends' eyes, is that they floated and sucked the essence out of people and
yes.
went up the stairs without even touching the floor.
Yes, that is what we saw.
He has mold breath.
Yes.
This sounds to me like necromancy, not witchcraft.
Honestly, I thought those were the same things.
She spits on the ground. You insult me in my own home.
I didn't know.
Witchcraft.
I didn't know.
Witchcraft is with the natural order of things. You come tromping here through my swamp, calling me a cannibal, comparing his dark arts to mine. I am insulted.
Wait a minute. Are you not a cannibal? Because I have some good authority if you are.
And whose authority would that be?
1 second.
Sparrow's gonna point it, yeah.
Oh, my hand's shaking.
May I?
Of course. He said you gnawed the flesh from his face.
She takes the skull gently and holds it up to her ear and takes a deep breath and mutters a few words under her breath that sound like gibberish to you. And then she stands there and listens for a few moments. Then she opens her eyes and a glow sort of leaves, like retreats from her eyes. She hands the skull back and she says, "Your friend is a liar. He did not die on this island."
Whoa. Got a little devil in you, Jake. I'm so sorry that I called you a cannibal. I was lied to and was very rude. I hope that doesn't change your opinion of us. Like, we would love your help still taking out a necromancer. If you're about the natural order of things, maybe you don't like necromancers.
I have suspected for some time that he was up to no good. Everyone here blames me for the curse. Me being the witch. But I did no such thing. I think perhaps now with this information it is his doing.
Meh. Tracks, I suppose.
Where does that leave us?
What do you want from me? What do you want from this? You want to drive him from the island?
I think that'd be effective. Mabs!
Yes.
Mabs!
Mabs hurriedly takes off his red toupee and straightens it out and brushes it out. And then he'll slowly stand up from the bushes. Hi, I'm Mabs.
All right. I'm Tella.
You the witch?
Were you not listening to the entire conversation?
I was listening
with
to
your
everything.
friends? Then are you stupid?
No, I don't think so. We just want the governor. He's got my cat. I want my cat back, and I mean, we should probably kill him because he's. Was it necromancer? It seems bad. He killed some guy.
He killed some guy.
Yeah.
This is concerning news, I will not lie. It seems logical that if he is exercising his power this way, he would not want a rival in magics, such as myself, to also.
Is this your
remain.
house?
She looks back at the shack on stilts. Yes.
Okay.
She looks at Barnacle with a strange look. Is he all right?
No.
I just got mauled by some kind of creature on the way in.
I can
Friendly.
see that.
Friendly, yes.
Like a
All
big
right.
gash on your shoulder that is like red and weeping.
I patched that as best as I could. I only added kit on me, but
Can you do like witch magic on it?
What do you all want from me? You come here to my home, you want healing, you want me to rise up against the governor. I am failing to see what it is that
These
is
two just
motivating
tagging along. It was me who wanted to come see you because we was hoping that you would kill the necromancer. There was a moment where we was hoping you was gonna eat the witch, but then the witch is a necromancer and you don't eat witches, so now we're just kind of hoping that you would kill the necromancer and maybe I could come by sometime to your house. I heard you was polite.
Go ahead and make a presence roll, Mabs.
I heard she was polite.
What's your impression? Or yeah, what impression are you giving her?
oh, it's so good.
Oh my gosh!
It's so
That
good.
Wow. It gives you an appraising look. And then
If it helps at all, this is not my natural hair, but it's Fey blessed. You can tell it's because it's red.
And how could you say no to that?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you may come here again if you wish.
I do. We should probably kill the necromancer first. I told Floods and some big guy that we was gonna do that.
I think I may be able to help you. It will take me some time, though. You may come in if you must. And she turns and starts walking toward her shack.
We don't have to.
No, you absolutely shouldn't, Sparrow. Get out of here. You too, Barnacle. I'm the one seducing the witch, not you two.
I'm out of your way.
But no one to get lost.
After Barnacle did all the talking.
You was doing a
As we-
bad job. I had to pop out of the bushes
Well, why were you hiding in the bushes?
because she had a
Just-
skull face and it frightened me.
You were the one.
I have a hard time talking to women with skull faces.
Oh, is that it?
You should know this about me.
If you do not wish to come in, then perhaps you
No,
can make
I'm on my
yourself.
way.
He's coming.
They still have to go take a piss.
Sparrow, let's find a place for you to squat.
You two, make yourselves useful.
Doing?
Gather some of this for me. And she pulls a petal from her hair, one of the many petals and leaves and things. And she hands it to you. This will help with the magics I must conduct later. Can you handle these?
Like, just hold it.
Get me more.
Oh, more. Yes.
Then what
Yes.
she says, Sparrow. Don't go hiding behind another tree.
Stop bossing, Mabs.
Do mind the crocodiles. They bite.
They bite.
And
That's
she
what she
walks
said.
toward her shack. Mab's
Nabs is
following
like trembling
behind.
and he's gonna follow.
Sparrow and Barnacle, where do you head? Are you kind of sticking around the general area, or what?
As somebody who has experience in like apothecariness, do I know about where they're gonna grow?
That's a good question. Sure, you can make a. I feel like everything ends up being presents.
I know. And I have a -3. Do I even need a test if I have the knowledge I'm studied?
Yeah, so I'll say you know where to look. This is gonna be like if you are successful in finding any.
Okay. All right. But I can lead us there. So, you also roll Sparrow because I'm at a -3.
All right. I'm at a minus
got a
1.
9.
You know who is good at presents?
The guy
You're
is not with you
off
right now.
trying to fuck a
No,
witch.
No, I'm not good at presents, but Bastion was.
Bastion.
Bastion. Well,
Rest in peace.
he's a husk.
For now, until tonight.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
So 9 and 8.
You're so good.
Okay. Yeah.
Is the DC always 12?
12 is like is average DC. If something is easier, then it might be lower. It's like the lowest of the low is usually 6. That's like
Okay.
easy, but still a chance of failure.
Okay.
And it goes up from there. For this particular one, I was thinking you would need a 10. So, unfortunately,
Damn.
you guys need to keep looking a bit longer. You do finally spot some kind of not buried, but overgrown with this fungal looking mass. But you do spot the purple petals of the flower you're looking for.
But it's in a fungal mass?
Yeah, it's kind of overgrown. It almost looks like the plant or like the nearby plants have been like infected with some kind of fungus.
That can't possibly be good.
Mm-mm.
While you guys ponder what to do with the petals and the fungus, we'll hop over to Mabs, who has followed Tella into her shack. It is a simple one-room shack. There is a cot in one corner. The whole place smells very fragrant, thick with almost like incense kind of smells, just spices and plant, musk. It all smells very natural. But nice.
He's just gonna find somewhere to sit down. He's
There's
trembling
like a
and nervous,
stool.
sweating.
Okay. Yeah, there's a little stool next to a small workbench. Looks like probably kind of her like apothecary station, more or less. And she walks in, doesn't really pay any attention to you, and heads to a cupboard on the wall and opens it and starts filing through a bunch of supplies, taking some bottles and implements out. She seems wholly absorbed in her task.
So you do magic?
I am a witch, am I not?
I just sometimes there's some rumors, and I didn't know if it was actually magic or if it's just like
Many
illusion.
rumors are false. You should learn to discern. I do not eat other people, for example.
That's good.
Yet there is a rumor that I am some cannibal raging
I never
around
thought
the
that you ate people. I thought you ate other witches. But,
And so we
magic's pretty neat. I can stab things and pick rocks. So if you need any of that, then I'll be right here to help. And he's gonna like raise his eyebrows as if he was attempting to flirt.
I stab things.
Ah, ah,
Huh?
and pick locks.
Just wanted a man to say that to me.
Gosh, make another presence roll here.
Come on, big roll. 14.
Not bad.
She looks at you at first kind of annoyed, and then she cracks the barest smile, and she says, "Why are you kind to me?"
Well, I mean, you're pretty aside from the skull face thing. And I heard that you was polite, and I like polite women. There's lots of rude women pirates. Not so much in witches. In fact, all the witches I've met have been polite. Usually only one, but that's 100%.
You seem like someone who comes across a lot of mean people.
Oh, yeah. Like that thing that attacks me on the way in here. And then Sparrow fucking just hid and was going to let me get mauled. Barnacle's fine, but he's kind of dumb.
Well, it is nice, I suppose, to meet someone who is not simply trying to kill me or raid my stores for something valuable.
Well, I'm not worried about that. Just want my cat.
This cat of yours, it is important to you, I see.
Oh yeah, she's the best.
And what happened to her?
The filthy politician that's now a necromancer took her.
Well,
Or she got lost in the jungle, but I think it was the necromancer.
We can't have that now, can we?
No, that's why we was having you kill him. But we're gonna kill him or something.
I have some ideas.
I stabbed him.
That is good, and yet he lives, so I assume it was not all that effective.
And normally when I stab people, they bleed and die, but he didn't. He just flew up the stairs.
Thus is the way of necromancers, typically. Luckily for us, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Please come with me. We may need a few friends for the fight ahead. And
Yes, ma'am.
she's walking out, and she actually like reaches out her hand to like lead you outside.
Nice.
And she leads you back around the back of her shack, where you see a bunch, not a ton, but maybe like a dozen or so mounds of dirt that look like graves. They're not marked in any way, but you've seen graves before.
Uh-huh. He starts shaking again.
And she starts setting down a few candles and things that she gathered from her cupboard. And she says, "Do not worry, these are all who have come to attack me. And I have killed them twice. They will not rise again. At least not without my help.
It's a lot of killing.
This is a violent place.
You didn't mention you was good at stabbing stuff too.
Oh, I don't stab." And her eyes kind of like glint with that glow again.
Oh, you stab with magic.
Something like that. Most of them I drowned. Filled their lungs with water. That seems to be the most efficient way.
I'll have to try that next time.
It's a bit difficult away from the ocean.
That's true.
You
But
are very simple, aren't you?
I'd like to think I'm very complex individual.
Well, complex individual. Why don't you stand over there and let me focus for a moment?
Yes, ma'am.
She starts chanting and she burns a little bit of plant matter and is waving it in the air with smoke and things. Back with Barnacle and Sparrow, what are you guys doing with this fungus?
Katie?
Well, I have an axe. So I could
Do
chop. I could chop it.
Go
I'm gonna.
for it.
I'm just picturing you guys standing over this fungus. Like, I mean, I could chop it.
I'm gonna chop it.
You're gonna chop it.
Yeah.
Chop, chop. All right, go ahead and roll with strength.
Here we go. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna get a 5.
It's not like you miss. You do hit plant, but you aren't really able to graze much off of it. And it's actually a bit thicker and tougher than you were expecting. And a cloud of spores bursts forth. As
I'm gonna
you
hold my breath
smack this
immediately.
thing. Okay. Go ahead, Sparrow, and make a toughness test for me, please.
Oh boy.
It's just gonna make you want to go into the jungle.
I
Get a
now
nice bed.
one.
Okay.
That's
You do
fine.
have Devil's Luck if you want. You don't have to use
do.
it, of course, but you can.
Got- No, it's funny. I'm not using Devil's Look. What
Okay.
happens on a nat 1 on Spore Story?
It explodes in your face, Barnacle. You clap, you hold your breath and you clap your hand over your mouth. And
Certainly.
Sparrow, you unfortunately breathe a whiff of this in, and you feel this fog come over your mind. You feel like you need to head back toward the witch's shack right now.
We have to go right now, Barnacle. Come on. We're going. Sparrow's dragging
Red.
Barnacle.
You are not dragging Barnacle.
Well,
Absolutely
she's
not.
grabbed Barnacle and is
Okay,
trying.
well, he's gonna shake you up and say, if you have to go, go. But leave me my agency.
Sparrow's
The
walking
barnacle's
back.
staying behind.
Yeah, he's gonna try and get the stuff that they actually need to win.
Okay, go ahead. How are you proposing to do that now, Barnacle?
So the runic machete says it's great for chopping down vines and bop doodles. I don't know what a bop doodle is, but this feels like it's applicable.
Sure, I don't know what that is either, but
I'm
It's
gonna.
obviously this vine.
It's obviously this thing, this fungus thing. So I'm gonna savage it because that's its name. Back DR 10. Let's go. Fuck. 7.
okay. You chop into it, and same thing, it is thicker than you expect.
But I did like pull something up over my face as I saw the spores happen.
Okay,
I'm just,
you're gonna need to make a toughness test, but the DR will be lower because you're preparing.
Oh my god.
don't leave me my agency. Screw
Listen,
that. Take
we
me home.
failed like
Country
everything except for rizzing witches tonight.
Yeah.
What are you
It's a
gonna
little
do
weird.
here, Barnacle? Do you want to use some Devil's Luck?
I don't have any.
You used your 1 point already?
I only had one.
All right. You feel like you really need to like Sparrow was right. You really need to get back to the witch's shack.
It's trickery. I still gotta go.
All right, so you guys go trekking back through the swamp, and we'll get to that in a moment.
Gator.
No.
Labs,
Stop.
you see Tella casting some sort of ritual. You have probably seen arcane rituals before, though you yourself have obviously not ever performed one. But there are pirates out there who know rituals, so this is clearly magic.
He feels like she's showing off a little bit, and so he's gonna try to do some sick card tricks while he watches.
Okay. As you are doing your sick card tricks, you
Die.
die. Yeah.
Die.
I should have rolled. Here, I'm going to roll this instead. Ignore that. I'm going to do this. Okay. 4 of the graves start to... The grave dirt starts to shift over 4 of the graves, and you see pale, decaying hands start to claw out of the dirt.
Hey, you didn't tell me your name.
She is fully focused right now. She also did tell you her name, unless you're forgetting it. Okay.
Yeah. Miss Witch, I think you need to kill him 3 times.
She's fully entranced in this ritual. Her eyes are glowing, and you see the zombies continue to rise up out of the grave.
He's gonna start stabbing him.
Their eyes glow the same color as hers, but you can certainly go start attacking them.
He'll start just stabbing the dirt, and then when he sees that the eye colors are the same, he'll chill out for a minute.
Oh, okay. They rise up and get fully out of the dirt, and then they all sort of stand there mindlessly, and she finishes the final words of the ritual, and then starts breathing like that took a lot of energy, and wipes a little sweat from her forehead, and then looks at you, and she says, I told you we needed friends, and here they are.
I got a little confused between witchcraft and necromancy. I thought the undeads was necromancy.
This is true. The necromantic magics is focused in the undead. However, these are my own variety, and they are tasked with the sole purpose of fighting against the forces of the governor.
So it's kind of like goat milk versus cow's milk?
Exactly.
The most accurate Mabs has been this whole time.
And for your excellent company, a little something for you. And she bends down and she gives you a kiss.
Oh!
He goes bright red and just like takes the toupee and rubs it on his chest and puts it back on his head.
And you feel, I mean, the kiss is amazing because you like this witch, but it almost feels like a static shock on your lips. And you get a +1 to strength, agility, and toughness.
You is polite.
She leads you back around the corner as Sparrow and Barnacle are walking back toward the shack. And the zombies are trailing behind you. And you guys come and step upon the grounds of the witch's hut. And Sparrow's a little ahead of you, Barnacle. So as you are headed that way, Sparrow, you erupt with plants. Plants burst out of your veins and your skin, and you die in a moment and become just like a tree person.
Behind her, Barnacle goes, "Ugh!"
Yes, Barnacle, you are wailing the fate to come as you cannot stop your body from stepping toward the witch's hut. And as you cry out for Maps, you explode into a tree.
Wait, Barnacle too?
Yeah. They fumbled
Did I
the
see
same
that
check.
happen, or is that just like
Oh,
on
yeah.
the edge of the property?
It happens as you guys are rounding the corner, basically.
Mabs claps. That was a neat one. When they gonna turn back?
The witch looks a little concerned, but also like she's maybe seen this before. I think they were breathing in the wrong fungus. It is more common than you think.
So like tomorrow?
And she just pats your toupee and heads back inside.
He nods, confident in his assessment.
All right, and you and Tella go inside to craft your plans. While you are doing so, 2 more pirates trek out of the jungle. They have been inspired by Flood's message and think that maybe there's something in this whole operation to take down the governor. He's got a pretty nice house, and for all you know, his daughter could still be out there. Maybe she is the marrying type. Who knows what your motivations are exactly? But the point is, you're here on this island and you're ready to help this witch take down the necromancer. Katie, go ahead and roll me your new pirates.
Okay.
On
I
it.
rolled Monica Felon Depadale.
Wow.
Ellen.
Felon is the nickname.
Can't believe out of those pirates of your 9 and 12 hit points that Mabs is the one that lived.
Yeah.
Fumbles happen. All right, so out of the jungle into the swamp, hearing about this whole movement to recruit the witch against the governor, Felon and Mud, you have made it through the treacherous jungle and found your way here. Felon, what do you look like?
So Felon has long, sun-dyed hair. It's like almost like a burnished red. She's a little bit small, but she's a brash fighter. She has a voice of an angel. A little bit of a lush, and maybe a little bit itchy. With a couple of bugs in there.
Oh,
That's what she looks like.
lovely.
I
And
own a monkey paw that extends one finger.
and her very good friend, Mud.
Well,
What do you look like, Mud?
Mud's a skeleton, but like the best looking skeleton you have ever seen. They've got all of their teeth, actually. There are no teeth missing in Mud. Mud doesn't have expressions because Mud is a skeleton, but has bottles that have little X's slung around their bony pelvis. They're not dressed at all. There's just like straps hanging from Mud. And that's it. That's what Mud looks like.
Yeah, so if I'm not imposing too much, Felon and Mud, I think you guys knew each other in life. Mud died here on the island, rose again as an undead, but in sort of a rare twist of fate, Felon, you were able to coax Mud's humanity, soul, consciousness, whatever, back to his form. So while he is a skeleton, he mostly remembers who you are and who he is. No, they, right? For Mud?
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding.
You
They
can't tell.
remember.
Yeah,
I guess now
like,
they've left
they're just
that
a
behind.
skeleton. They've left it behind. They're here. They're ready to rumble with bottles.
Great. And yeah, you see this little the hut. There's a light inside. There's some two weird random trees just kind of sprouting on the property, and a little pack of zombies just hanging out harmlessly by the chickens.
Babs is gonna draw his cutlass. Is that necromancy? He's gonna point at Mud.
No. Thank you for asking, though. This is my really good friend, Mud. Not even death could keep us apart.
You's working for the governor?
No. Mud is someone who I used to know. Mud's fine. Don't worry about them.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't worry about the zombies either.
Okay. You have your friends and I have my friends. And do you have any rum? Because I'm so thirsty.
I don't got no rum, but I's already worked with the witch and we's gonna go kill the governor now.
Really?
Yeah, so turn around.
You've got it. Do you think that the governor could make my friend Mud back into person again?
Probably not. He's just
Aw,
really good at
man.
not dying to getting stabbed and he flies up the stairs.
Can we ask him before we kill him all the way dead? Just to see?
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Cool.
Bella
Right?
steps out of the
Look back
shack.
at the witch.
Yeah, she steps out of the shack and takes a look at Mud and Felon.
That's not
Hi.
a necromancer. It's just a skeleton.
This is my friend.
All right. I suppose we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, they's here to kill the governor too.
Yeah, I think that necromancers are bad.
Especially when they steal cats.
You can call me Felon.
Like,
All right.
a
You may call
criminal
me
type?
Fella.
Did you just ask if I'm your type?
No, criminal type. I didn't. I
criminal
swear,
type.
Tella.
Oh, that's so funny. You're funny. Don't you think it's funny, Mud?
All right, so let's get to stabbing and whatever skeletons and zombies do.
I have to just take a baby question super fast. So, like, if we're gonna fight a necromancer, can he then, like, take control of the people that are, like, dead? So, like, are we bringing Mud and, like, your other friends over to the necromancer, and then he's just gonna take control of our friends and then use them to hurt us?
Well, I don't knows about your friend Mud, but these zombies are witch-proofed.
They're witch-proof. Can you do that to my friend?
If it will shut you up, then yes.
You don't got
You're
to,
really funny too.
you don't
Are
got
you guys
to
a
kiss him,
couple?
do you?
She will step forward toward Mud. And let's see. She will trace a sigil on your forehead, Mud. Not the same, well, none of you have seen the sigil in the lighthouse by now, where that's a few characters back, but it's not the same sigil as what was in the lighthouse. And you get D4 protection, basically. Like D4 armor, essentially.
That's so cool. Are you guys like a couple? Because you guys are really cute together.
We just met, right? He looks back at Bella.
Yes.
So it's true love at first sight?
She's just a witch and I'm just someone looking to kill a necromancer. We can just leave it at that. Let's go.
Slow burn, Mud. Let's watch this.
Mud's jaw drops open. And they hand Felon one of their flasks on the hip.
You?
I'm gonna go cutlassing back into the jungle.
Okay. Yeah, she leads you through the swamp. She takes kind of a strange path, but the way she walks through this area, she really seems like she knows it like the back of her hand. And she says, "You would do well to follow my steps exactly as you can."
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you say. What's your name, by the way?
I'm Tella.
Nutella?
You already said that. It's Taylor.
I'm so sorry, Tella.
Hey, Felon, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, I'd love that. Hi.
I'm gonna fall back a little bit so I'm out of your shot, Tella. Listen, I'm in the process of trying to seduce this witch so she helps us kill the neck. Will you just, like, try to keep it under sea level for a minute?
I get it. Below decks.
That's not what I meant.
There's a distinctive rattle of bones.
You too.
Mud's
Both of you need to
laughing.
just settle it down.
Hey, okay. You're so
Get in the middle of my
defensive,
process.
Ooh, you have a process?
I can't even with you. I just... Okay.
Sorry. I was just trying to help. You know, I'm a poet. Maybe I could help you.
Maybe you can poetry the necromancer to death.
Okay, I'll try my best.
That can actually work?
Yeah, I'm called the Black Powder Poet, and I pull out a handful of grenades. See?
Oh, that's... Okay. I'm gonna go skipping back ahead right behind Bella.
Okay. She does not care and has continued onward with her zombies in tow. You guys are making your way back toward Coral Town, and she reaches the edge of the town. She says, "Now, from what I understand of necromancy, it requires a regular recharging. Think of it as the sun rises, the sun sets. So it does with his power. I suspect, anyway. We need to locate this source of power and eliminate it." Yes, you girl.
My name is Felon, and I was just wondering how.
How do we
You
destroy
said we had
this?
to find it, and I don't know how to do that.
Well, you all came here. Well, let me correct myself. You came here with some sort of lead, suspicion that he was a necromancer, or at least your friends did. She's talking to you, Mabs. Did they have any information?
He's busted into a cellar or something.
A cellar. And she looks around at the town full of buildings.
Like by the big house on the hill, the mayor's house. The governor's house? I can't keep these things straight.
Oh, did you know that I actually talked to, I forgot her name. Mud, what's her name? The one. made the big fancy speech. What's her name again?
Floods?
Your new Floods? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I talked to Floods before she got on the ship, and she said she found the piece inside of the cellar at the lighthouse. But when the necromancer went up the stairs in his home, so like those are two pieces they could look probably.
Mud claps in agreement.
Thanks, Mud.
This is a good start.
She's
All
also
right.
got like poetry bombs or something if we just need to blow the house up.
I'd love to.
That is also a good start.
Yay.
I think we should lead with the bombs then. That seems simplest.
Okay.
Wait, so poetry really can do bombs?
Black powder poetry.
That's what I said.
And then yes.
We should hurry though, it is becoming darker, and we do not want to fight him at night.
All right. So where are we by, Tori?
Let's say you guys are back here by the church, kind of on the far side of town from the governor's mansion. But that
why
said,
don't we-
Coral Town is not very big.
Well, why don't we go first to the mansion because it's closer, and then if he's not there, we continue on to the lighthouse.
All right then, lead the way.
Got it, Tella. You should probably like walk behind us and make sure that everything is okay, and we'll keep everybody distracted. So, Pops, would you watch after Tella for us, please?
Yeah, that of course.
I can watch after myself.
I'm sure you can. You look very strong. I just meant like against all the weirdos that
I know this place pretty well, so I can show you around and just make sure there's no shady folk or that you need to drown or anything.
Yeah.
Let us go.
Okay. And I'll
I have a
hurry
couple
along.
people that owes me some silver. Could you drown them?
Wouldn't they not pay you back if they were drowned?
Or you just take it from them? That's just
But
kind of
I-
how pirates bargain.
Yes, I am no pirate.
Well, that's how we do things. It's completely normal.
All right, you guys go through town. It's more sparsely populated now that half the ships have cleared out, and now that it's starting to get near sunset. Most everyone who's left on the island is going to be holing up inside for the night. So it's pretty empty, and no one really bothers you much as you go through across town toward the governor's house. And you see a few lit windows inside on the top floor. The door has been kind of like boarded, not boarded up to where you can't like enter, but like seems like there has been some effort made to at least loosely reattach the door for the time being.
This was broken last time I was here.
Felon, you lead the crew across town, and you see a few lights on in the upper floor of the governor's mansion. What would you like to do?
I'd like to kick open the door, please.
Kick open the newly repaired, sort of roughly repaired door.
We're
Should
good
be
at this
easier.
game.
I would
right?
love to.
Yeah, go ahead and make a strength check to kick open the already broken door. No problem.
I did it.
All right. Sorry for the shuffle. We had some technical issues, but we're back with Felon kicking open the shoddily repaired door that was
Damn.
broken down just earlier today. The house is empty, except for a figure on the stairs who appears to be a young woman. She's dressed in maid's clothing, but she's standing lifelessly on the staircase, or not lifelessly, but just she does not react to you kicking down the door and doesn't really look over at you. She's just standing on the stairs.
Like she doesn't react?
Yeah.
Oh no, what did he do to the poor maid?
Mud,
Hi. Hi. Are you okay?
She slowly turns and looks at you, and her face is just totally blank. And she starts walking slowly toward you,
Uh-oh.
Felon.
Can anybody kill her from a distance? I don't want her getting close to me.
Mud's
Okay,
got a
goes-
musket, and Mud will shoot immediately.
No questions asked.
Now we're
Okay.
getting to pirating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Shoot the
Why
woman.
would? Why would Mud not? Mud's coming toward Felon, and that's not okay.
All right, go ahead and roll with your musket, Mud. Your mudskit?
My Mudskit.
Is that anything?
I'm gonna nat 20.
Woo!
Whoa! Goodness.
Poor maid.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll, but you're gonna kill her for sure.
It's 16 damage.
Nice job.
Yeah, she just drops in a bloody heap on the base of at the base of the staircase.
Mud's
nice
bones. Mud's bones start rattling in a laugh because they're sadistic.
Oh boy. Tella points at the maid and starts muttering a few words, and then you see her
Oh, I
wheeze a
get
breath.
it now.
and she
So,
opens her eyes with that same glow that you saw in Tella's eyes, and she slowly climbs to her feet and shuffles back toward the group of zombies.
those people are alive, and then they dies, and then they get brought back again, and that's necromancy. And then they dies again, and then they get brought back again, and that's witchcraft.
You were
I'm
closer
gonna-
with the milk comparison, but it is all right for now. It
I'm
does
gonna
not
be
matter.
a scientist by the time this is done.
Oh my gosh, Tella, don't you like scientists?
We do not have time for this. We shot a woman in cold blood. Now lead onward.
Cold blooding the dead.
You got it, Tella. Let me go. Necromancer, are you home? And I'm gonna
You-
start heading up the stairs.
Okay. You guys clamber up the stairs, and you hear a deep voice chanting from one of the rooms where you see a little bit of light showing from under the door. It's like a double door, maybe to like a library or something.
Let me just try and test the doorknob.
You're testing the doorknob?
Yeah.
It's locked.
I've got lock picks, and I'm real good at picking locks.
Ooh, show us your skills.
You got it. All right, you're all ready for this most epic
Ready.
moment ever.
We're so ready
Mhm,
for it.
mhm.
All right, so this is the thing. I am a burglar. That's not my role. That's not my role.
Okay.
Maybe that is my role. I didn't mean to click it on accident, but okay, so here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
A nat one's going to be a nat one, but I am a burglar, and the test is -4.
Okay.
Is it 30
Unfortunately,
what you roll?
I think so. That makes sense to me.
All right, okay.
Wait,
Or
wait,
unless
wait.
it would be presence. Let me think about this.
It's probably agility. I don't know what I clicked on to make that happen, but
Just roll again. It should say the thing.
oh, here we go. I can use this burglar. Oh, I did it. It was a nat 1, and I have no devil's luck.
Okay.
You should have just re-rolled. You should have said, I don't know what I clicked on. Re-roll. There you
There we
fucking
go.
go.
21.
We're just fudging rolls left and right now. You know,
No.
you break the first lockpick. You've got one left. You're able to get it the second time. But
As I always say, 2 lock picks gets the job done.
Tella looks a little secondhand embarrassed about the broken lockpick. I thought you said this is what you do.
I always says it's the second lock pick does the trick. That's
You never heard that, Tella? That's so funny. That's like a
It's
normal
okay.
thing.
I don't know about all your magic stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if he knows about my lockpick stuff.
As you guys are debating the merits of the second lockpick philosophy, the doors burst open out toward you, and the governor is levitating a few inches off the ground. His eyes are glowing red, and he shouts at you with a booming voice, and he says, "Whoa, what's his voice again?" Okay. He says, "Harumph." Yes, that's what he says.
He just harumps us. Okay.
He says, "That's it! I'm raising the island. I'm tired of you filthy scoundrels polluting this place. You've ruined everything." And he reaches out toward the first person in his grasp, which I think is maybe Mabs?
Mabs just picked the lock. What's raising the island going to do if he's already on it, you idiot?
Alright, go ahead and make an agility roll, Mabs.
Mabs, I need you to make this roll.
9.
Mabs. How many
I
hit points
really
you
don't
got?
think Mabs would have opened the door. I don't know why you volunteered that. I would have
Do you want
said that you unlocked it and then I opened the fucking door.
Well, it burst open on you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he slammed his way through the door. He was not waiting for you guys to
Oh,
open it.
he wasn't impatient.
Uh-huh.
Well, you guys are the ones who decided to stop and argue about second lockpicks. So.
But
Seems
don't
like
you
that's
know
on
that if the
you.
door is shut, then it doesn't trigger the aggro like a video
Yeah.
game.
Ah.
We can have these arguments.
Oh, Mabs is very
Okay.
dead.
Ah,
With a
Fucking
9.
shit.
that's so sad.
I would have
Oh, man.
survived that.
His eyes are glowing with a fierce glow, and he just grabs Mabs by the throat and inhales the life force out of him, and then drops his small, shriveled, toupee-less body onto the floor.
Mud taps Felon, points at Felon's bombs, and then points at the governor.
As if I wasn't gonna fucking throw a bomb, Mud. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna light a fuse, toss the bomb, and just pull the door shut.
Okay, he's like in the doorway because he's like burst
Oh.
open.
Mud, I need you to kick him back first.
Okay, I will do that. I will
Okay.
kick him back.
Give me a strength test here.
Really like this to just 17.
That's pretty good. Tella, for her part, is going to. Well, she'll wait. She'll see what you guys do. So, Mud, you kick him back, and you kick him right in his rotund belly, and he gets the wind knocked out of him and kind of goes, not stumbling because he's levitating, but he sort of goes whooshing back into the room a few feet. And then, Felon, you light bomb, toss in, shut door.
Yep.
Little
Okay,
Pick and boom.
you. Oh, you know what I want you to do, actually, Chase?
Yeah.
Go ahead and, if you can, look in the book and find yourself. Roll on the haunted soul, please, and tell
Oh,
me
yeah.
what you end up as. You'll be Mabs still, but you'll be haunted soul Mabs for the end part here.
I like it.
Okay, so the door is shut, and Tella compels all of her zombies to brace the door. So they like lean up against it to kind of shield you guys and make sure that he does not come racing out of the door again. Felon and Mud, do you guys take cover? I don't know how explosive your bombs are, Felon.
Yeah,
And
they're
the
pretty
bombs.
explosive. I still need to roll for it.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a -2 to my DC, so I need to hit a 2 less than whatever is
So that'd
necessary.
be 10.
Okay, I got a 17.
Okay, you do it.
Now anybody within the range of the bomb has to make an agility test or take the damage.
Oh, okay.
So please fail a 12.
All right. I'm just rolling flat. That is a 10.
Hey, so he's gonna take all this. 13.
That's a good chunk of damage right there. Good for you, Felon.
That's for Mabs.
Mabs, speaking of Mabs, what did you get, Chase?
I got a ghost.
Oh, okay. So you actually, your soul gets like slurped out of your body, but some remnant of you escapes the clutches of the governor and it's kind of floating in the air for a moment above the desiccated corpse now of Mabs, yourself. And just as suddenly as you come out of your body, you go whooshing into one of these zombies bracing the door. And you blink and you are conscious of yourself. And you have a new form.
Boy, is that some more witchcraft?
One
Or
of the
more
zombies
necromancy?
starts talking. And the door kabooms against your shoulder as you are holding it with these other zombies. The young maid zombie right behind you, Mabs. And it kind of blasts you guys backwards, but you're able to bear the brunt of it as the doors just kind of are blown off their hinges. And you all see inside, the governor is down on the ground. He's like up against the wall, like he got blasted backward the other direction. He looks bloodied, and there's like pieces of wood sticking in him. And what was in your bomb? Was it just purely black powder?
So that specifically is called an iron grenade.
Okay, so
And
there's probably
that's-
some iron shrapnel in there too.
Yeah.
And he looks bad off, though not entirely down yet. And he's kind of coughing and wheezing as he comes back to his feet. He stands up as his action, basically. And we'll go back to, I guess we'll go to Mabs, since Mabs didn't really get a turn last initiative round. You're a zombie, kind of.
I'm
Mabs.
a ghost.
You're a ghost, but you're in a new form that is sort of zombie-ish. But what you can do is you can roll a new character. Just use the physical stats.
Already done.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna go stab him with my new ghost sword.
Great.
I'm gonna stab him over and over and over again, which doesn't actually do physical damage, but this is a ghost thing where I can try to test a spirit. DR 14 to deal 12 damage.
Oh, with your ghostly visage?
Yeah, ghostly visage.
Okay, so you drag this form over to the governor, and then, like, what do you, like, pop out of the zombie? And like,
Yeah. Stab him with a ghost cutlass.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a devil's luck to reduce the DR by 4.
Okay, so you need a 10 spirit.
Here we go.
Oh, Mabs.
8. I'm gonna re-roll it.
Okay. I want this to work for you.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh,
And I'm gonna
16.
spend a devil's luck to max it.
You had 3 devil's luck points?
I had 4
Oh my gosh.
because it's a new character, right?
Oh, true, sure. Yeah, we'll take it. Wow, okay. Max damage, so 12 damage.
12 damage.
12 wow, you want to know something fun? That is exactly what you needed.
Nice. I scared him to death.
Scare him literally to death. Go ahead, Chase. Go ahead, Mabs. Why don't you narrate this little scene here?
You never gave me back my cat. And I'm just gonna like pop out, and his face is gonna get all terrifying and ghostly as he just stabs him all over with a ghost cutlass. Doesn't actually pierce him, but it makes him all cold, and his breath gets all frothy. His voice kind of echoes as he's yelling at him.
Yeah, and you see the governor slowly like freeze up in this horrible scream that never escapes his mouth. He is just locked in fright and terror and dies that way. His body is stiff and his face is just in a permanent scream. But the threat seems to have been abated, although you all witnessed this terrifying ghost slip out of this zombie for a moment, shout with Mavs' voice, and then go back into this zombie. So as Felon, Mud, Tifa, you guys are all kind of picking yourselves up off the ground. You think you maybe did the thing.
Mud's clapping again. Because that was neat.
Wow. So, like, we didn't even need a witch after all.
That was effective. I must learn the ways of this bomb magic that you have.
Oh, I would love to teach you. Maybe over dinner sometime?
This is how Felon's gonna get haunted.
I know, that's what I was kind of hoping for.
Dinner. They do not like me here in Coraltown. The pirates do not seem to accept me.
Oh, don't even worry about it, babe. I can come to you.
Well, I suppose it would be nice to have company from time to time.
Amazing. Can't wait.
Mud's jaw drops again. Stares over at Felon.
Drama.
But wait, as my last action, Tori, my last action, I have one devil's luck left. Can I try to possess a new target and possess
You
Felon?
can. You can try.
One time, I'm gonna use my last devil's luck. I'm gonna
Oh my
load the
God.
check by 4.
I hope
All right,
this helps.
you need a 12.
I hope this works.
That is an 18. You needed a 12. That is a successful possession. So,
Nice.
Felon, as you are walking around the governor's mansion, heck, maybe even your mansion now, there's nobody here to claim it. You and Mud were the first ones to the scene. The witch doesn't want it. As far as you're concerned, maybe this is yours now. As you're walking around the place with Tifa, kind of chatting, deciding, you know, which room you'll put your bed in and where you'll hang your coat and all sorts of fun fantasies, you feel a cold draft just shiver up your body. And you hear Mavs' voice in your head. What do you say, Mavs?
Don't forget our toupee.
And you suddenly feel two beings in your body, locked in a tug of war, or perhaps some sort, you will eventually reach some sort of peaceful agreement for taking turns. Either way, Felon is now Mavs and Felon together, united in one body. And Mud, you are the one last... Oh, actually, Mud, as the sun goes down finally, you feel your bones starting to slow down. And you feel life, unlife, whatever it is that has been propelling you this far, you go alongside with Felon, starts to seep out of you. And as you see the last light of the sun, you sense something in your soul tells you that whatever curse was on this island that was holding all of these souls to their corpses in some unnatural fashion, that curse is finally lifting, and that perhaps a peaceful rest is finally ahead of you. What do you do with your final moments here?
Mud looks to Felon, their great friend, not really knowing that they're possessed, and they raise a bony hand in a little wave, and then they set against a wall and slide down.
Ow.
And roll me one last d6 here, Mud.
Stick.
You dissolve into a pile of ash that will probably make a good profit someday.
Somebody snort him.
And with that, we fade out on the governor's newly vacant mansion, a pile of ash, and a possessed pirate. This has been Pirate Borg. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. All right, let's see, what do we say? With that, take a long rest, drink plenty of grog, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.